Hey guys, and welcome back to Final Fantasy X.
Are you okay?
I think we drowned. I think we're dead.
Nah, you're fine.
Why is it always people yelling for Riku on the beach?
These are the games that we like.
Blitzball. Hey, you okay?
Where does that voice sound familiar?
Think about it. I think you know who it is. Wait till he talks again. I'm sure you can figure it out. You're gonna
really
be listening, and then
now.
you'll be like, "Oh my
Wait.
goodness!"
I know they want me to visit them, but oh, it's a dock. I thought it was like a secret place.
You do have the right idea, though. The map is gonna show you stuff like that, and there will be treasure chests hidden, tucked away, and
It's such a waste.
is
There's
it?
no treasure chest at the very end.
Not yet. Nothing there yet. But you got the.
I miss the Jersey Shore.
Do you? You miss going outside?
I do. I miss specifically the Jersey Shore, going and getting a slice at Big Slice.
There's a chest right there
Wait, where?
in the corner.
Ah, I see it.
They're not going to be like highlighted or anything. They blend in.
Oh, 2 antidotes. That really bodes well. But yeah, just taking a walk. There's like arcades that last time we were there we went into.
Oh, I do miss a good arcade session. Oh man. Dude, I really want DDR like bad.
Yo.
I want to play House of the Dead.
You wanna
Oh yeah.
Good times.
one more time?
Do you remember there was an arcade game where you were a firefighter
Things were starting to look
and
up.
you had to like the thing that you were controlling was your hose, and you could control whether it was wide or focused.
Yes, I do remember.
And it was in the same style of like, you know, like a time crisis, but it was moving from section to section, putting out fires.
Wow. Those games will never be recreated like that again.
Oh no.
Those were specifically that kind of experience. You have to be there out.
You say again? I meant, forget that. I got too close to sin, and my head's all foggy. Like,
Oh yeah. Just pretend you're crazy.
I don't know where this place is.
I mean, honestly, have you tried that in real life? It works.
Since
Yeah.
Oxen got to you, but you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon.
No, but I was thinking about where you were saying, like you were saying that it's not going to ever be recreated. But I think VR and the more
And captain of the Besaid
things we have, like with VR, like right now, VR is 2 joysticks with triggers on them. You know,
Right.
that's what we're holding.
Yep.
But I think eventually, you know, we'll have things that can be used as like almost like multi-tools, and for certain games they might make more, you know, like a hose. So then imagine going through it in VR, just like for those of you at home, I'm making the miming holding a fire hose and whooshing it back and forth as to put out fire. But you know, you'll have something like that to where you could turn the knob at the top or whatever, and it goes back and forth, and you know,
Yeah, I guess I get what you're saying, but at the same time, what I miss is, I guess, the experience that stuff
I felt
brought.
like I could trust
So
this
at
work, so I just had
at
to
like
ask.
Chuck E. Cheese or at the boardwalk at these arcades, you get to go up against somebody else, and if you're doing real good, if you've been there for a while, crowds start to gather. Like, look how good this guy
yeah.
is. You know, it's the community and the aspect of you being somewhere else, and you know that like when you go home, back there at the beach in that arcade corner, your name is at the top of that high score list. And you're like, yeah, I got that. Now it's just like, you don't get that.
Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said. If you ask me, sins are punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me though is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
But you from the Xanacan Daves, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying that team never existed, yeah?
I would love to start an arcade,
Same, dude. Same.
Waka was trying
but
to
I had an idea that would modernize it.
All I could think about was everything that happened to
That
me.
would
All this
make it kind of like using some of the good things from,
go home.
you know,
For now,
like Frankie's Fun House and stuff like that, that they have, like the cards and stuff like that.
But I started to feel better already.
Different ways you could customize it for gamers, and especially like host tournaments and stuff like that.
Yeah. And I would love it to be a little bit more connected. Like Dave and Buster's is great. You've got places like Dave and Buster's. The problem is they lean more into the bar aspect than the game aspect. You're not going to go there and find fandom games, you know? It's not a place for that kind of crowd to gather.
Yeah.
And I would love for it to be a little bit more specific. Like, let Nintendo go out and decide we're going to create a cafe experience, and we're going to put them everywhere. They're going to be outnumbering Chipotle. We're going to outnumber McDonald's with our Nintendo branded cafes, so we can have that Nintendo experience. You know, let Sony do the same thing. Let Microsoft do it if they really wanted to, but they're going to make a Halo cafe?
Yeah. You just have Cortana.
Take
there.
your order. Everything's virtual. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
It might be able to work. You might be able to swing it, but
I don't know. So my idea, which I'd love to make it, but like, it'd be a real jerk move if someone listens to this and takes the idea.
listen, don't be a jerk.
Yeah.
That's all we're
Don't be a
saying.
jerk. So you know how like I was thinking arcades, oh my goodness, he just murdered him.
Yep. The end. Did you like the game?
Oh, wow. Oh, and I thought he was about to just cannonball onto him. So like, imagine, okay, so an arcade is never free, right?
Right.
You know, you always go ahead and you have to pay for each thing, but then there's like those arcade places that also have the like go-karts and stuff, so they'll have like a card that you can reload. So what if you just attached a username to that card? Mm-hmm. You know, so now, you know, you go to this arcade and you go to this arcade, you know, you get your card, but you also attach Flesh May Fail to it.
Okay.
So now whenever you know, go to one of these machines, you know, you either swipe your card, put in your card, whatever, and the high score that you get is your tickets.
Mm-hmm. I'm following.
So all the high scores would be kind of adjusted for each game. You know what I mean? So it's not like if there's a game that normally gives out 100,000 points, you know, that it would be way better to play than a game that gave out 100, you know, like 100 points is good. You know what I mean? Like you'd equal them out.
Yeah, I got you.
But then in that arcade, you had like an arcade high score list. So it was the top players of the arcade. So all the machines are connected together, and you would spend your high score points as tickets.
Okay.
And then you would have a section for competitions and stuff like that.
They do similar things to that in like gyms, right? You swipe your card when you go into the gym, and you gain points for everything that you do. You start to use their system or whatever. You get points, and as you accrue these points, you're able to use them to spend them on other things, like that sort of thing.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, so the biggest hurdle I could see is either getting the okay or finding a way, like getting the okay to modify arcade cabinets to allow for there to be this adjustment of point system and networking of all the arcade, machines from different companies.
Yeah, I get that. It would be difficult specifically for anybody who wants to work with a Nintendo game, right?
Correct.
But when it comes to like Steam games, if you extend this to indie games, maybe even have a couple studios focus on making arcade-esque games.
Well, could you imagine Cuphead but in an arcade cabinet?
It should absolutely be an arcade cabinet. 100%.
Yeah. Now, would it be the fighters controls where it's like what is it, four to six buttons and a joystick? Or would it have some other different type of...
Yeah, I would think so. I wouldn't give it any other any different controls. I think that it should have the same thing as if you're playing a beat 'em up, as if you're playing the Ninja Turtles side scroller or the X-Men or the Simpsons one. It would have the same kind of setup.
Okay.
Maybe, and obviously it's only 2 players, so like you would just get a giant screen so that people can see how good people are.
Yeah.
And then just, and I feel like if it worked on a Steam sort of aspect, like, I don't know if you would have to have each arcade cabinet system have Steam, an individual Steam that individually bought the game, or like, let Steam work together with the arcade and have it. Now you got a Steam arcade. All these games are available within reason.
Yeah.
Within reason for public family friendliness. And then you got an idea there. Then you just need to have somebody who's good with running cafes.
I think we could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do this eventually.
Mm-hmm.
And it's definitely not smart because arcades are kind of not doing as well as I'd like them to.
It is unfortunate.
But I think that with these sort of adjustments, they could kind of bring new life to, the arcade feel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And now is not the time to open it. I agree.
No.
The way that the world is right now and everything, but now is the perfect time to plan it.
Yeah.
Get it together. Find out what all the little details could be. I don't know. That's our Shark Tank portion. Those are our thoughts.
Oh, I would never want to go on Shark Tank.
No, it's nerve-wracking for real.
They eat people alive.
They do, yeah. You see people's dreams get crushed because they put their hearts out there, and then they're just looking at them like, and you feel it.
I wasn't too far off either.
This is where I was born. I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years, and we never won a game. Well, after last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right. So, after quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament. Go out with a bang. So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do. long as we play our best. If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
No. If I say what's our goal, you say victory. When you play in a blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Victory? You're serious?
Ah, the one from the sea.
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
I think his pants are too high.
After surviving your run-in with Sin.
I think they're barely
Either
pants.
his pants are too high, or his torso is really short.
Don't make fun of short torso people.
Uzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Cruise of what?
What, you forgot that too?
Yes. Oh,
Hey,
I've been like
don't worry about
listening
it.
to what he's saying, but not his voice.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
In return,
Can you tell
when
yet?
Tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Cool. About the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in a village.
You know
I
this
can
voice.
see an actor.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't. I can't place it. Can you give me a hint?
I'll drip drop some hints. He was a voice actor in American Dragon Jake Long.
We'll get you something over there later. Take a look around first.
Did he act in anything?
Let's see. The Crusaders Lodge is over yonder.
Not that I know of.
Uzu and Gata are usually there.
He sounds like someone then.
He's strictly a voice actor. From what I know.
Over here.
Huh? What's up?
You do remember the prayer, right?
Oh, do you?
No. I've been thinking about arcades.
I didn't know it in the first place, to tell the truth.
Man, that's like the basics of the basics. All right, I'll show you.
Okay. Seems simple enough.
Go ahead, you try.
Something you can pull off, yeah? Well, it was a good effort, I guess.
It was alright.
Hey, not bad.
Oh, his feet were going through the floor. I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't.
Know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
Interesting.
And
Oh,
ooh,
might want to pay attention to this.
Hey, you! You were attacked by Sin, right? Recently, was it?
I think so.
it was about 1,000 years ago.
So, Sin can't be far, right? You're not hiding anything, are you?
Why would I?
If Sin's nearby, it'll attack the island for sure. But it hasn't. I wonder why.
I'm sorry. I really don't know anything. To tell the truth, I don't even know what the Crusaders are.
You're kidding, right?
Sin, the toxin. Gotta tell him who we are.
Yes, sir. The Crusaders are sworn to battle
Just
Sin.
the person
We
in the
have
back
chapters
is just
throughout
like,
Spira
what?
that the
Doesn't know the
Allies
Crusaders?
joined us.
Yeah, right.
The hero Mihan formed the Crusaders 800 years ago as the Crimson Blades. Later, our ranks grew and we called ourselves the Crusaders. We've been fighting Sin ever since.
What? You've been fighting 800 years and you still haven't beat it?
Well, we've steered Sin away from towns many times. And that's all we can do. Nobody's ever been able to defeat it. Our mission as
If only we had a
protect the temples, the
protagonist
villages,
out of
and
time.
the
If only.
So,
See,
then who's trying to
what?
defeat Sin?
Is Sin's toxin really this bad, sir?
It does seem rather bad.
It's like okay, so we want to cross a Yiga clan member with Raven from the X-Men.
Yevon will help you regain your memory.
Did you just say Raven from the X-Men?
I'm sorry, I meant the Raven from the Teen Titans.
We'll let it slide this once. This one time. But if you ever talk bad about Raven
I
again...
know it's Teen Titans.
We're gonna have to fight.
I know. I'm actually watching Titans now.
Oh, the live one?
Yeah, it's very good.
Oh, okay. I'll check it out.
Or so far it's good. Hi. What? No. I don't think I need a nap.
Oh.
What is this?
This is a tutorial stand in case you ever forget things. They're around.
Ooh. Kitty cat. Are you a Khajiit? Do you have wares to sell?
He's got no wares. Not this one.
But I have gold. Okay.
It was then, standing in that place. I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
Okay. You look elderly. Okay, that's not who I was talking to,
No, you took a step into a cutscene, I think, before you talked to him.
Oh, I see.
10 years have passed since Lord Roscoe became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
Oh, what's a High Summoner?
How about you not say stuff?
I got too close to Sin's, toxin.
Oh, he's stupid. I get it.
It was funny hearing myself make the same excuse over and over. Funny, and a little sad.
Just a little
The
bit.
summoners are practitioners of a sacred art, sworn to protect the people of Yevon.
Ah,
Chosen few
okay.
become summoners, who
So
call
there's
forth
Kiyoshi.
entities of great power, the Aeons.
You know what? It feels a little like
The
that.
Aeons hear our
It does, yeah.
But they don't have to die. That multiple of them can exist at once.
Wouldn't that be an interesting little, like
Was that we should respect some kind of
like
great
an
leader,
interesting
something
thing
like that, I
if the Avatar universe would have done that, like where the previous Avatar would meet the infant next Avatar once. Like, and it was kind of like a way to know that they were about to die.
Oh, jeez.
Like, but like they didn't know when, you know.
That's intense and sad.
It is, but it would also be kind of cool because we could also get that moment where Aang kind of like casually meets a Korra,
Oh, no.
an infant Korra.
I'm the Avatar,
looks
and
like
you
I could
gotta
pillage
deal
this.
with it.
I really like Korra. The longer that I kind of like marinate in it,
Only sworn guardians may enter.
okay, I see. I have to get approval.
Sup,
You.
dude?
Even searching the scriptures of Yevon, I have found no cure for sin's toxin. May the blessing of Yevon guide. Okay, I see.
All right, so
Oh, you move around. That's cool.
yeah. So you're sick, according to everybody else, and there's no cure.
No, I'm basically, I'm not just sick. I'm stupid and sick.
Well, your stupidity is forgiven because of your sick.
Ah,
Yeah, but if he won't let you in, I guess you gotta talk to Waka.
Waka.
Mm-hmm.
Waka waka. Hey hey.
Oh, Waka kaka.
Oh, waka waka. Just, I like the guitar music.
I learned to play this because it's so beautiful.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been noticing some shorts appear of you playing guitar and singing and stuff like that.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, don't notice them too hard, but they're there. I'm just testing out the shorts thing. I want to see how it works.
Notice them. Is this what's her face from Fairy Tale? The ram. The celestial being. Is this? Hey, Waka, hey.
Sorry, man. No time for lunch yet.
What?
Take a nap. You look bushed.
Take a nap.
Thanks. I look bushed, not treed.
Doom ching.
You could at least go see how they are doing.
We can't interfere. It's a rule.
But it's been nearly